produced any records that we know about?
Have you heard of Break the Windows?
Fire Axe? Who doesn't?
I did that one.
I suppose you think I don't know what happens every time he reaches my azaleas?
It was an accident.
Now, I know it sounds like a lot of money, but when you consider, it could be the difference between a record that dies and one that hits all the charts.
It's breaking my heart to see David so unhappy, wanting something so badly that he can't have because we're poor.
Got a feeling this kid's trying to pull some kind of a scam. He's not going to do it to my grandson, I'll tell you that.
Check him out.
Somebody said that someday everybody in the world would be famous for 15 minutes. Whoever said it must not have been famous for any longer than that, because I don't remember his name.
So are you and Chip going to the dance next Friday night?
I guess we'll be going, but not together.
Oh?
We're not going steady anymore.
That's too bad.
Come on, let's go. Up we go.
Thanks a lot, Reverend, for your help. Really appreciate it.
Really, Mr. Witherspoon?
Don't mention it. Where is this affair you're playing for?
Well, actually, it's not fair. It's a rehearsal.
A rehearsal? I took my trains and everything out of the garage so you could rehearse, and now it's not good enough for you?
Grandpa, J.R. wants to show off the band for...
David.
My grandpa's not going to tell. Grandpa, you're not going to tell, are you?
Who would I tell and what would I tell him?
Get this. They're making a movie at J.R.'s house today.
Who's they?
I'm not really sure, but some big movie company.
You don't say.
They're paying J.R.'s folks to let them use the house.
And that's the big secret?
Well, J.R.'s afraid that if the word gets around, there'll be mobs of people, trying to see the stars and everything.
Oh, they got stars, have they?
Yeah. J.R.'s not exactly sure who, but he thinks it might be Sylvester Stallone.
They're going to shoot a movie with Sylvester Stallone. You're going to practice rock and roll. How's that going to work?
Well, we'll have to be quiet while the actual shooting's going on.
I bet you are. Sounds to me like you'd have been better off rehearsing in the garage after all.
Grandpa, the whole idea is that J.R. wants them to see the band.
Right, let's get going then.
He thinks we might be discovered.
Oh, yeah? Doing what? Just joking.
Well, you laugh, Grandpa. This operation is strictly big time.
All right, Cindy, let's nail this one, huh? And we are rolling.
Speed. Mark.
And action.
My husband used to say that when my kitchen sink got stopped up, I turned into a wicked witch. Then I heard about Tolliver's drain service.
Cut. Camera's making a funny noise.
And since my husband calls me a wicked witch, I left him for my chiropractor.
Why don't they let you write this garbage?
It's going to take me a while. You two can take a break.
Hey, guys, why don't we go practice?
Yeah, that'll give them a chance to hear us.
Yeah, in case they have dinner with Stallone tonight, we want them to know how people we are.
Shotgun, get it done, come on, money. Don't stop looking, it feels so good, yeah.
Hey, guys, cut it! Do you want us to be quiet now?
No. I was just listening. Nice sound. Does this band have a name?
Actually, no, we haven't really thought about it.
I did kind of think of the name Molten Bronze.
Yeah, but the rest of us don't like that.
Yeah, well, the rest of you are right. You guys aren't a metal band. You should sound like what you are.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, you guys are a straight-ahead rock and roll band. You know, you sound young because you are. You got a lot of life. If it was my band, I'd call it Maple Plaid.
Did you used to be with the band?
Yeah, I used to. I gave it up for producing.
Producing what?
Records. I'm just doing this little gig to carry me through a dry spell.
Have you produced any records we know about?
Yeah, have you heard of Break the Windows?
By Fire Axe? Who hasn't?
I did that one.
You serious? What's your name?
Brian Gill, what's yours?
David Witherspoon. This is my friend JR.
Brian, let's try it again.
Okay, coming in. Later.
You think he's serious?
Look, if he wanted us to fall for such a snow job like that, he should have named a record that I have. Let's see who really produced Break the Windows. Brian Gill.
Well, Gandhi just sat there and didn't do a thing. Was he cute? Bertha, he was this skinny little old man with a bald head and glasses, and he wore a sheet instead of regular clothes.
I prefer Tom Cruise.
Bertha, you don't watch Gandhi because he's cute. And why do you watch it? Because he was a wonderful man, and he freed a whole bunch of slaves, and well, I don't know exactly who they were, but it was wonderful, and I cried at the end.
Come on, I want you to hold it. I want you to hold it right there.
What's the matter?
The matter is, I want you to stop bringing your dog by my house.
But this is a public sidewalk.
I suppose you think I don't know what happens every time he reaches my azaleas?
But I carry a scoop in a bag, so I can watch where he goes.
Well, then will you please explain to me what is happening to my azaleas?
I don't know anything about azaleas.
Oh, and I suppose you don't know anything about the time that he came over here all by himself, and I didn't see him with any scoop in a bag.
It was an accident.
Let me just say this. If you expect to keep that dog very long, you better make sure that he never has another accident like that.
What an awful man.
Maybe he's just unhappy.
Let's do something to make him mad.
No. Bertha, what we need to do is ask ourselves how Gandhi would have handled this situation.
I'd rather ask myself how Tom Cruise would handle him.
Bertha.
All right. You guys sounded great.
Well, we still need a little practice.
Have you ever thought about making a record?
Yeah, we've talked about it.
When?
Well, I've thought about it.
We don't know anybody in the record business.
Besides, you think we're really good enough?
You got some stuff going. A lot of energy, enthusiasm. I mean, kids younger than you have hit the charts.
Yeah, but how do we go about it?
Well, the best way today, by far, is to record your own record.
What do you mean?
Well, you record your own master, you take it into the record companies, and you use the tape to get a record deal.
Yeah, but we don't know anything about making a record.
Oh. Well, I've got a little gap in my schedule right now.
And I heard the Jacksons were making hit records when Michael was just a little kid.
That a fact?
Yeah. I just think, if we hadn't practiced at Jer's house instead of our house, this would have never happened. We would have never been discovered. Isn't that incredible?
Nice choice of words there, David.
When is this miraculous event supposed to take place?
Brian's going to take care of everything.
Are you going to record in the garage?
Of course not. This is a big event. Brian's going to book us to an actual recording studio.
Who's paying the bill at the recording studio?
Well, Brian, I guess.
You talking about the boy that was recording the sound on the commercial?
Well, don't worry about Brian. He knows what he's doing.
Obviously. He discovered you, didn't he?
I wonder if we're going to get our picture in Rolling Stone magazine.
That wasn't very nice.
I'm sorry, Mom. I just think it's pretty funny.
It isn't nice to hurt your brother's feelings.
Look, somebody needs to bring him down to earth, or his feelings are going to be hurt a lot worse than what I can do.
Why do you say that?
I've heard the band play. I mean, it's a nice little band for junior high kids. But it still sounds like junior high kids.
I think you'd be happy Mr. Bashnagel isn't home. Now you can walk Arthur past his house as much as you want.
He's not going to be helped if he doesn't even know we were there.
Forget to use your scoop. Then he'll know you were there. At least then he'll know Arthur was there.
Bertha, that'll just say that a dog has been there, not necessarily Arthur. Besides, it'd be like if Gandhi went to sit down in front of the British soldiers and they were back in London. No one would have made a movie about that.
Sure is lucky the soldiers were there, isn't it?
Come on, my hands are sticky.
All right.
Hey, this is some bike.
Thanks. Compared to the 928 I had last year.
You had a 928?
Wheels are wheels. You want to hear something great?
Yeah.
I just spent all morning with Mike Wyndham, who owns the Soundtown studio.
Yeah?
Now, explain to Mike that I found this new hot young band, but that temporarily I'm a little low on cash. So guess what?
What?
He's going to help us out.
Yes!
Yeah.
We're going to record.
Now, Mike's just going to charge us the basic cost. A little studio overhead plus the salaries he's got to pay. Now, the mixer, who, by the way, is Mark Paterno, a real legend. And the tape operator and the studio grip plus tape stock, of course.
Of course.
And we're getting it all for his out-of-pocket expenses. True, it's only 8 hours of studio time, but I'll organize the session carefully. We'll get it done.
Yeah, well, I want you to know I have my own savings account. I can help with the out-of-pocket expenses.
Yeah, I figure if each one of you takes a fourth, it won't be rough on anybody.
How much is that going to be?
We got the whole package for $27.60. I see a fourth of that.
It's no problem.
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to get it under $3,000 the way he was talking.
3,000?
Yeah. Anywhere under $2,800, you can figure you're getting it for free.
And you got it for $2,700.60?
Right.
The only problem is we're going to have to split the cost.
How much is it?
$700 a piece.
You got $700 you want to spend in a recording studio?
No. I wish I did, but the little money that I do have put away is for your tuition, David.
Oh, listen to me. You're going to be paid back long before any of us are ready to go to college.
How? How can you do that?
From the royalties, I'm going to get on the record.
David, I hope you get this record, and I hope it sells 1 million copies, and I hope that you end up on MTV. But I can't play with your college money. I just can't do that.
David, don't you think it's a little peculiar? This fellow falls all over your band, and the next thing out of his mouth is give me $700 apiece?
Well, Grandpa, that's for the recording studio. I told you that. Brian's not going to be taking any money until after the record makes money, and then he's only going to take the standard producer's royalties.
That's what he says, huh?
Look, I understand if you can't give me the money, but you don't have to insult my friend.
What makes you so sure it's a scam?
He's a kid, Joe. He's a 20-year-old kid. Come on.
Gus, I once walked through an airport. I saw this whole big bunch of young guys that were so young. It was a big decision whether they're going to shave that week or not. I mean, once a week.
What's that got to do with anything, I might ask?
Gus, these guys were big. Does that mean anything to you? Suggest anything?
What's it supposed to mean, my friend?
Guess who they were?
I can't.
They were the Green Bay Packers.
Okay. So you saw a football team in an airport. So
Yeah.
what? Get to the point,
So
will you?
what I'm saying is, we see them on TV and we think of them as an abstract thing. They're professional football players. in reality, underneath the helmet and the shoulder pads and everything, they're just young guys right out of college. Because, I mean, what is age? I think somebody is a certain age is based on my perspective. We're talking rock and roll, that's a young person's field.
Maybe so. But see, I got a feeling this kid's trying to pull some kind of a scam.
Well, then it's up to you. Go check him out yourself.
I will. He's not going to do it to my grandson, I'll tell you that.
Maybe he's got the stomach flu like my father had last week. He couldn't get 6 feet away from the bathroom, let alone go outside.
He's not sick.
How do you know?
He just came out to get the mail. Come on, Arthur.
I don't understand what we're doing, but...
It's simple. We're putting ourselves in a position to confront Mr. Bashnagel so that when he shows his prejudice against Arthur, we can react with peaceful non-cooperation.
Weird.
Oh, well. If he's not going to be insensitive today, we'll just have to hope for better results tomorrow.
You talked to the man at the recording studio?
I did. And the figure he gave me was $3,000.
Then it sounds like this Brian Gill got a pretty good deal.
I guess he did.
I wonder how he's getting his share. Do you suppose he's on the up and up?
Oh, Mom.
Honey, I don't know how he makes his cut, and I don't really know what he's up to. But I'm not ready to buy his story.
Well, I agree, Grandpa.
Hi, everybody. Hi, yourself. Well, you seem pretty chipper.
Yeah, definitely.
Does that have anything to do with Alex?
Well, yeah, that too, but... Well, did you ever have one of those days when everything just kind of clicks?
Ain't you the same kid that walked out of here a while ago looked like his life was over?
Well, yeah, but there's been a major change. We're going to make the record after all.
You don't say.
Really? How did that happen?
Jared's dad's going to put up the whole thing.
He's going to put up $2,800 all by himself?
Yeah, they're really rich, Grandpa.
Sounds like it.
It was really great. I mean, when he heard about this thing and he talked to Brian, he got really excited. So he's going to put up all the money and he's going to be listed on the album as the executive producer. I think he's kind of always wanted to be in show business. But anyway, it's all taken care of, so we don't have to worry about a thing. I'm going to go practice.
Grandpa, those kids are still being taken.
I know, honey. David, bring me a... I'll get it myself. And it sounds like this J.R.'s dad's got more money than good sense.
Doesn't he care about these kids being led on by this guy? I mean, what's going to happen to David when his bubble bursts?
I don't think we can do anything about that, sweetie.
I'm going to get into it.
What does that mean?
Well, it's one thing for Grandpa to try and check up on him, but he doesn't know the right questions to ask. I do.
Alex, you know, I was thinking since you don't get to be going with Chip anymore, maybe you'd like to go to a movie or something on Saturday night.
Oh, that's sweet, but I don't think I should date anybody in the band anymore. It just causes too many problems. Don't you think?
Sure. Makes sense.
Oh, hi, Alex. Hi, David. Hi. Is Brian here?
Yeah, he's in the garage going over a couple of risks with Jared and Chip.
I think I'd like to meet him.
Well, I really don't want to bother him right now.
Don't worry. I'll just go in and listen.
Still can't get it. Why not try it like this? Like this.
That sounds great. Why don't you play it like that? You guys keep it going. Hi,
Hi. I'm Chris, David's sister.
I'm Brian Gill.
Well, I figured. David's vocabulary can exist without those two words.
Oh, that's flattering, I hope.
David tells me you've had quite a career for somebody so young.
I was lucky.
And you actually produced Break the Windows.
Guilty.
So tell me, how did it happen that Clive Hornsby didn't produce it?
Clive and Nigel were after the same girl, Denise Livesey. And Nigel couldn't work with him. And he'd heard the record that I'd done with Dry Shock. And he liked it. So, lucky for me, they were both after the same redhead.
Well, I'm surprised the Rock magazine hasn't done a story on you.
They have.
I mean, recently.
You mean, where is he now? Or washed up at 20?
No, not exactly.
Well, it's okay. I realize it's a little strange. I'm working with a non-union commercial company.
A little, maybe.
Well, I admit that I was a little shook up after my last record, Died Without a Whimper, and naturally it was the first one that I used my own money in.
Naturally.
I moped around for a couple months, and I told myself that my career was just a flash in the pan, but then guess what?
What?
I said no. I'm good, and I know what I'm doing, and I'd be crazy to listen to anybody else tell me different.
I see what you mean.
So I had a decision to make. I could either stay with the scene and cruise the strip and scrounge off for friends until something popped up, or I could earn my bread at a decent job and work on my next project. I mean, I don't feel as though I should have to apologize for that. Do you?
No, certainly not. Well, sure, it's no surprise that people will be skeptical. But when you hear his reasons for what he's doing, not only does it make sense, it shows his real character.
Sounds like you nailed him.
What do you mean?
Well, I had the impression that you were going to expose the charlatan for the fraud that he really is.
That's my point. I'm not a fraud. He's terrific.
That's what David said.
Well, don't hold that against him. I mean, eventually David would have been right about something. Law of averages.
What do you guys think? How's it sound?
I like the first way better.
Brian, see which one of these you like best.
Not now, guys. We need to talk. I had an idea.
What's that?
We're kidding ourselves with all these cover songs.
Well, you think so? I don't know what cover songs are, Brian.
Well, the songs that we're planning are all from other records, and what we need are a couple of original songs on the album. Some new tunes that aren't identified with anybody else.
Where are we going to get these songs?
I've got some friends, songwriters, top-notch people. They've done work with Barry Manilow, Bowie, Elton John. Now, the problem with people of this caliber is that I just can't ask them to do us a favor for free.
No, of course not.
What I could do, though, is ask them to give us a big break on their normal fee.
Well, how much is their normal fee?
Don't ask. These guys drive Rolls Royces and Ferraris. But a couple of them owe me some favors. So I think I may be able to get a couple of original songs for maybe $10,000.
They're going to be some kind of songs.
Well, they are. Now, I know it sounds like a lot of money, but when you consider that other bands have to pay up to 50 or 100 grand for what you guys are getting, and it could be the difference between a record that dies and one that hits all the charts.
Where are we supposed to get that kind of money?
Well, it wouldn't be a big deal for your parents. I mean, if JR's father can...
Oh, 10,000? No way.
Well, what if each of you asked your parents to invest a fourth? 2,500.
Yeah, I guess I could ask.
Okay, me too.
Well, if everybody else is, then I will too. I guess.
Well, now we know what his game is.
What game?
First he wants $700. Now all of a sudden, he needs $2,500 more. That game.
I believe Brian is telling the truth.
Forget it, Chris.
I mean, after all, Grandpa, this is a subject you don't know anything about.
You watch your tone, miss.
Oh, it's okay. You're right, young lady. I'll tell you what I do know. I wouldn't give this Brian fella a crying dime.
Yes, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're right.
Now, that's enough. I won't have this. This family will not be disrupted. David, I'm sorry. We don't have the money.
Now, you can't say that I haven't been willing to cooperate.
No, sir. You've been very generous.
Yeah, Dad. Everyone in the band thinks you're a real hero.
Well, I didn't build a successful career by being willing to make bad investments.
I'm sure of that, sir.
And $10,000 is just a little more than I intend to put into this project.
I see.
Which is not to say that I'm going to pull the plug on you.
You're not?
Now, here's what I'm willing to do. I'll come up with another $2,500 on top of the money that I've already promised you.
That's great, Dad.
On the condition that the other youngsters, which is to say their parents, contribute a similar amount. I think that's only fair.
Fair, sir? Yes. But from what I hear, David Witherspoon has already gotten a definite no.
Yeah, but Chip's parents said maybe, and Alex's mom said no, but it kind of sounded like she'd change her mind if everyone else went along.
Well, there's one more thing I'm willing to do for you.
What's that, sir?
I didn't build a successful career without learning some persuasive skills.
I'm sure that's true.
Why don't you let me talk to David Witherspoon's folks?
Criminal pension.
I don't know. There was something so clean and clear about the names of the bands in the old days. Horace Heidt and his musical nights. Well, it's everything you need to know.
Terminal pension, produced by Brian Gill.
Les Brown and his band of renown. And the other guy, Swing and Sway with Sammy Kaye. Oh, boy.
Jagged Croup.
Gene Krupa, you mean?
No, it's the name of the record album.
Oh, well then, now you know that he's real and he's actually in the music business, so everything David has been telling us about him is true, apparently. What do you write there?
The name and address of this record company. I think maybe I'm going to want to talk to somebody there.
You don't give up, do you?
No, sir.
Well, so what good is it going to do? You know that the guy is real. If you find out the guy is a fraud, well, that's gonna be an important piece of information. But it doesn't look as if he is a fraud. You know what I mean?
Hi, Grandpa.
Hi, honey.
Grandpa, this is Brian Gill. Brian, this is my grandfather.
How you do?
I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Witherspoon.
Where have you been off today, Grandpa?
Well, as a matter of fact, I've been to the record store. See if this fellow's name is where he said it was.
Grandpa.
Well, did you find it?
Seems to be there.
I'm glad to hear they haven't taken my name off any of my records.
Look, Brian, I apologize about that, okay?
Well, after what I've heard about Gus Witherspoon, I think I would have been insulted if he hadn't checked up on me.
You're pretty special, you know that?
That's nice, Chris.
You want $2,500?
That's what I heard David say.
I didn't realize it cost so much to be in show business. Think of what you have to pay to be in a Spielberg movie.
It doesn't work that way, Bertha. Anyway, everyone's uptight, and when that happens, I get yelled at.
What for?
Anything. I mean, can you imagine getting yelled at because you left the cap off the toothpaste tubes?
You're kidding. Who yelled?
Grandpa. It squirted all over the floor when he stepped on it.
What was it doing on the floor?
I accidentally left it there when I was looking for the cap on my hands and knees.
All right. I'm watching you. I am watching every step that you take.
Hello, Mr. Bashnagel. I hope you're having a wonderful day.
And I am watching your dog, too.
Mr. Bashnagel, there is nothing either I or my dog would ever do to make you unhappy.
Well, what is the matter with you now?
Nothing. We're just trying to express the love that we feel for you.
Think for yourself, Molly.
Me? Not.
Yes, I feel it and my dog feels it too. And if you could only open your heart to us.
Excuse me, just excuse me. I do not need love from a little neighbor girl and some basset hound.
Good, we're getting somewhere. Gandhi would be proud of us.
Yes, there's somebody here who'd like to meet you.
Oh, yeah?
This is Philip Dutton. It's J.R.'s father.
Glad to meet you, sir.
Gus Witherspoon.
Thank you. Pleasure to meet you. I am certainly impressed with your grandson.
Yeah, he's a nice boy.
Mr. Dutton came by my office to talk about a few things, and we chatted for a while and didn't get anywhere, so he thought maybe a man-to-man chat with you would be in order.
Sure. Shoot.
Gus, I'd like to discuss something with you. May I share with you a little about my career?
Mm-hmm.
When I graduated from college, I was not only broke, I was $10,000 in debt. And the tempting thing to do was to take an entry-level position in a corporation and work my way up that corporate ladder and save a little money and pay off my debt.
Makes sense.
But I didn't do that. Now, I borrowed more money. I got my MBA. And I entered the corporate world at a much higher level and at a much higher salary. Now, the point I'm trying to make is this. Sometimes it pays to take risks.
Sometimes you can lose a lot of money taking risks, too.
Gus, did it ever occur to you that you have literally thousands of dollars tied up here in lumber and plaster and paint that could be working much better for you and a good investment?
Talking about my house here? Mr. Dutton, I built this house to live in, not as an investment. I'm going to hawk my house to invest in your record deal, no matter who's in the band. But thanks for asking.
It's amazing what a man-to-man talk will do, huh?
My name is Gus Witherspoon. I'd like to talk to someone there about a fellow who produced some of your records. His name is Brian Gill. Thank you. Yes, I understand you know a Brian Gill. Could I please talk to him? No, I guess not. Tell me this Brian Gill fella, is he pretty well thought of around there? He has, huh? Well, thank you very much.
You know, I think being poor could be kind of romantic.
Romantic?
Yeah, I mean, Gandhi was poor all of his life.
Look, Molly, enough about Gandhi, all right? Maybe he didn't have the opportunity that David has.
Do you really think it's that big of a chance?
Molly, I know 1,000 rock groups that would love to have Brian do their album. I'm calling Carrie.
Wait. I feel sorry for David, but there's one thing that doesn't make sense to me.
What?
I don't really think they're that good.
Molly, do you know more than Brian Gill?
No.
I rest my case. But you don't understand. Yeah, when you're done, okay? It's okay, Chris. I do. But I really... talk to you. David? Are you all right? That was JR. His dad said that if I can't pull my own weight, they should get a bass player that could. So I'm out.
Hi there. Thought I might find you out here.
Yeah, I was just putting some of the stuff away for when Alex gets here.
Well, I could... I guess I can't help, huh?
No, thanks.
David, I'm so sorry about this.
Thanks, Mom. But it doesn't help to be pitied.
No, I know that, sweetie.
You know what the worst part of it is?
No, tell me.
I keep thinking, what if it really happens? What if they really do make a record? I was reading about this guy, and he was one of the Beatles before they ever got popular. But he quit the band. I mean, how do you think he feels? Everybody knows John, Paul, George, and Ringo, but who knows about the fifth Beatle?
David, if there were any way in the world that you could stay in the band, I want that for...
Hi, Alex. Come on in.
Hi, Mrs. Witherspoon.
Hello, Alex.
I'm not sure I'm getting all this in the right boxes.
Thanks. It's nice of you.
Oh. I'll leave you to it. Hair's so cute like that.
Listen, David, I've decided something.
What?
I'm going to quit the band.
What are you talking about? Don't be a jerk.
I mean it.
You're going to blow this fantastic opportunity for what? Because you feel sorry for me?
No. Well, not just that. Listen, I'm feeling really guilty about letting my mother put up my part of the money, too. She didn't want to. But when Brian and Mr. Dutton both talked to her at once, she caved in.
Look, Alex, just go for it. Besides, there's a bright side to all this.
Yeah? What's that?
Since I'm not going to be at the band anymore, you don't have to worry about making an excuse not to go out with me.
Right.
See the value of making somebody feel sorry for you?
That's not what it...
Let's just finish putting the drums away, okay?
How you doing, Mr. Witherspoon?
I'm doing fine.
Say, I want you to know that I feel bad about what happened to David.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
You feel bad enough to clear out and leave these kids alone?
Why would I want to do that? Think about what the music world would be missing.
Well, I just think it'd be a good idea, that's all.
Brian, hi. I didn't know you were here.
Well, I could say I came over to help move the equipment at JR's house, but I'd be lying.
Oh?
I came over to see you. How's David doing?
Actually, it's pretty well.
It's tough. You know, your grandfather thinks I should just clear out and forget about this whole album thing, and maybe he's right.
Brian, he's not right. I mean, it's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong.
So you think I should just see it through?
Yes, I do.
Thanks, Chris.
Gus, I had a thought.
Oh?
The car.
What about it?
It's got to be worth something, and it isn't all paid off yet, but maybe I could get a few dollars out of it.
Why would you want it?
Because it's breaking my heart to see David so unhappy. Wanting something so badly that he can't have because we're poor.
When did we get to be poor? We got a nice house, we got plenty of food, we got nice clothes. Even that dog is fat.
Well, we don't have a lot to spare.
No, not on a crook.
Then why did he check out so well? What makes you so sure he's not on the up and up?
Honey, if it looks like a duck and walks like a duck and quacks like a duck...
Well, that's an opinion. That's just an opinion.
Chances are it's a duck. Yeah, it's just an opinion. I'll give you one more. Any family that has a mother that's willing to give up her car so her kid can hook onto a pipe dream is not poor. You hang on to your car. We'll get through this deal okay.
Anyway, David's depressed because they kicked him out of the band.
Poor David.
And Mom's depressed because David feels so bad. Grandpa's mad because he had some kind of fight with Mom. And Chris thinks that Mom should cash in our bonds. And
what an awful thing for a family to have to go through.
You know, that's not the worst part. I mean, when everyone's depressed, guess who ends up getting yelled at even more than normal?
All right, young lady. You tell me every time you go by my house, you've got your scoop. Where's your scoop right now?
I don't have it with me.
Exactly.
I don't have my dog either.
Oh. And now I suppose you're going to tell me that what I cleaned up this morning wasn't your dog's fault either.
Nope, I took him down the other way.
You know what's the matter with dog owners, don't you?
What?
They are selfish. They get some kind of twisted pleasure out of having power over a helpless animal. They couldn't care less how they might make other people suffer.
You know, Mr. Baschnagel, I'm supposed to be polite to adults, but if I was allowed not to, I would tell you that you could just take all that garbage that you just said, wrap it in plastic, and stick it in your ear.
Molly!
Well, you have got some gumption, don't you?
You didn't mean it the way it sounded.
No, I like gumption. Too many children today are timid little dish rags. Don't you let them take away that gumption. Here.
Molly, I never heard you talk that way before.
Gandhi wouldn't have said that.
True.
Then again, Gandhi never met Mr. Baschnagel. That's true, too.
Steve Newhouse, please. Whoa, yes, sir. My name is Gus Witherspoon. I called yesterday, and I was told that you're well acquainted with a fellow named Brian Gill. Is that right? Well, then, I guess you're the fellow I need to talk to.
Grandpa, this is so embarrassing.
Shouldn't be.
Look, I just don't want to see the band with another bass player, okay?
It's not what we're here for, my boy. It's not what we're here for.
Oh, good afternoon.
Mr. Dutton, I was wondering, is that Brian Gill fella here?
Yes, he is. But he's busy. We're going over the plans for the promotion and distribution of the album.
I see. Well, now, Mr. Dutton, you're a fellow who likes to take a risk now, then. You told me that yourself.
So?
Well, if you'll take a risk and invite us in, we might save you a whole lot of money. How's that sound to you?
Okay, come on in.
David!
Hey, man, what's up?
My grandpa wanted me to come. Who's any bass player?
We're auditioning guys next week. Yeah. Did you want to change your mind?
No, she didn't.
I'm just wondering, because, I mean, if we had our choice, we'd pick David.
You may get him yet.
Mr. Witherspoon, I thought I made it very clear that David was being replaced for very pragmatic reasons.
That you did, sir, but they may not be so important by the time we're ready to leave.
What's going on, Mr. Witherspoon?
Oh, I need your opinion on something.
What do you mean?
What do you know about the Angels of the Himalayas?
Well, they're an Irish band, and there's been quite a bit of talk about them. I haven't heard them. I haven't made any albums yet. What do you know about Angels of the Himalayas?
Nothing. But I figured you would, since you're producing them right now in London. You know, everybody thinks this kid is something really special. And maybe he is if he can be two places at once.
What's this all about?
Well, apparently Brian Gill is everything he says he is. That's not him.
What's this, some sort of scam?
No scam. We would have recorded, and you would have got a finished tape just as I had promised.
Pretty expensive souvenir, don't you think? What about those $10,000 songs? You aren't even who you said you were.
So I didn't like the name I was given. Lots of people change. You think anyone was born with a name like Sting? Or Johnny Rotten? Buster Poindexter?
Give him any money?
No, not yet.
Come on, David.
Later, man.
Saturday night? Yes.
Here she comes now, Simone, Mone. Shoot 'em down, turn around, come on, Mone.
Mom, I'm going to the library. I can't study with this noise pollution.
What? You? You who thought maple pie was the greatest thing since sliced bread?
Was sliced bread a group in the 70s or something?
Look, Mom, I bought a line. I have to admit, he was awfully good at it. Shame.
Well, all you can do is learn from it.
You were ready to buy it yourself.
Yeah, I've learned my lessons.
You know, Grandpa was the only one who wasn't taken in. Do you think that's because he's sharp or just suspicious?
I think you'd better get to the library.
Bye.
Bye. Me?
Mm-hmm. You know, in a way, I think Gandhi had it easier than we do.
Why's that?
Well, I think it would have been a lot less peaceful if he had to listen to Maple Plaid all day long.